Want to learn to animate like this using only IBIS Paint and a light motion? I've got you. First, grab the sketch of the thing that you're wanting to animate, and think about how things will move separately from each other. Here I'm outlining things that I know should be on different layers. Basically, everything that moves should be on a different layer. You're going to render these out, and then save them into your gallery with a transparent background. Here, I separate things like the tail, the torso, the upper arm, the forearm, the head, the hair, and the bangs and face. Next, import the layers to Allied Motion on top of each other. The next step is to start parenting. Essentially, what this does is makes it to where one part will move with another part in relation. You'll want to parent things like the bangs and face to the head while parenting the head to the torso. To parent something, click on the layer. Click the button up here on the top and click the layer you want it to parent to. This might take a few tries as it's really hard to understand at first. You'll know you've parented your layers, right, whenever you move the head, and everything moves along with it without overlapping things between the back hair and the head. Once everything is parented, you should be able to move just the torso, and everything should move with it. After this point, you can actually begin the animation. To make things look nice here, you will have to change your pivot point in your animation. To change the pivot point, go to Transform and double tap the Transform button, then move the little dot to where your pivot point should be. You can change the pivot point of each and every individual layer. What this shows is basically where the animation will move from. Here's a short example of what an animation would look like with and without a pivot point. Next, place a keyframe at the end and start of your layer. The first keyframe should be set at 0, and the next one should be set at however much you want it to rotate. I always use the same graph for these types of animations. However, you want the green line to meet the white dot at the bottom right of the corner in order to make a smooth loop. It shows here whenever the line does not meet the dot, it does not loop smoothly. Here I do the same thing to the head. This looks nice as it is, but I personally like to have my animations offset from each other for a little bit of a delay. To do this, you will need to move the layer that you want to delay slightly forward, extend the front, and then cut off the end. This will make your keyframe not at the start, and that's okay. This will create a delay in your animation. For the tail, there are two ways that I like to animate it. The first option is just like any other layer. The second option is to have it wag. To make the tail wag, you will simply scrunch your graph, while making sure the line still meets the dot. This creates a cute little wag to the tail. You can adjust the speed and how aggressively you want it to wag. And there you go. This is a basic tutorial for how I animate my stuff. You should experiment with grass and keyframes to give your animation a different vibe. And there you go. Please feel free to ask questions and ask for a more in-depth tutorial for certain things.